Welcome to AA for Entrepreneurs. I'm Adam.
This is Drew.
We're here with our good friends from the Toking Dead. We promised you guys we'd be interviewing them again, and here we are, back and better than ever.
Oh, it's such a anticipated podcast.
You guys have been waiting for this one.
Itching.
And that's
Itching.
Like, were you Viagra waiting?
With the socks off.
Nice, nice. With the socks off. Love it, love it.
Man.
Yeah, I just ordered my bunny slippers.
Real quick, guys.
Start off the podcast right in the gutter.
Just right down there.
Start down low. We can build up from here.
So,
This is our flavor.
yes.
Oh man, what have you guys been up to since the last time we talked to you and had just a phone recording the podcast?
Well, we got some great announcements. They've already been, it's been announced, but we wanted to have you over here so that we could, do it with you guys.
With you.
You want to do it?
You know what I mean?
No, we're gonna f with you like we always
Come
do.
on.
That's two.
This is just the beginning. It's about us.
All right.
Segment 2 will be clean. I promise.
It's all part of it. It's all part of it, dude. It's all part of it. Do that again. I'm going to say cut, but I'm going to slip them too. So, anyway, a lot's happened just in the last. Lots happened just in the last couple of months. Where's my bat?
Where's all red?
Where's all red? We worked. There was some people that we wanted to get involved. I personally didn't think it was going to be possible. You know what I mean? But when somebody says, "How did you get Joe St. Pierre to do your cover?"
Now, for our listeners who might not be aware who Joe St. Pierre is, even though they're probably very aware of his artwork, can you tell us his famous artwork?
Well, he's responsible for the most #1 selling Spider-Man and Venom issues, I believe.
Nice.
For the covers.
But there's he's done a lot of other really, really cool stuff. So if you don't know who he is, check out his page for sure. I mean, this dude he's
real deal.
Yeah, he's one of the best out there, and just to be able to sign somebody like that, that even says, "Hey, yeah, I'd work with you," and
Probably so.
we
humble,
know it.
Yeah, very humble, very nice guy.
Yeah, he's awesome. You'll get to interview him if you ever decide to come to a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
It's coming.
And
I know it is because, like I said, we're bridging the gap. So
No, I don't have a choice.
you won't have. Yeah.
All right.
So, but anyway, that was a pretty big deal.
And here's the thing,
I'm sorry. That was for the re-release of the premiere issue, issuing release as #1 issue now. So this one is not it's a collector's item because of the cover.
Right.
But it's more of the.
It'll be the standard comic book
comic
size.
size
It'll
and
be
all
in
that.
high gloss.
Yeah.
For
Today's comics.
Yep.
Right.
You gotta have
The
it.
original one was the original one. That's it. There are no more. So that's
Yep.
where it
That's
goes.
that's like the whole value of it.
Right.
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then
2,000 of those.
we locked down Steve Levine. Steve Levine
Hell yeah.
is going to be doing
brother from another mother.
He's actually going to be doing two things for us. Okay, he's going to be doing an ink. Okay, an ink drawing which is going to be available as a pullout to the premiere issue and the premiere issue only.
These older generation always pull out.
Okay.
#3.
Okay.
Come on.
Don't make me lose my train of thought. I'll get my pink bunny slippers. All right, so because we're and that we'll talk about the Kickstarter in a minute, but we're going to be doing a pullout. Okay, the pullout is going to be for the premiere issue only. That's the only way to get it. You can't buy the print. Okay, it's not going to be available. That print is then going to be colored. Steve will color that. That is the cover for issue #2.
Yes.
Okay. Which is going to be, we're hoping out late spring. That's our goal.
That's
Yeah.
exciting stuff. That's
Yeah.
exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen you guys have been doing a ton of different Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
What's been going on there? Seems like you guys
a lot
are kind
of
of running the show.
No.
We're being treated like rock stars. We just don't make any money.
Yeah. Like I say, rockstar life without the pay type of thing. So,
That'll happen.
but no, it's been a lot of fun. We've met some really, really kick-ass people. That was within the parameters.
Yes, you're all right. It's a huge milestone. We've worked our tail off.
Yeah.
And, we've had guys that have been in the industry for a long time.
Yeah.
How did you get St. Pierre to do your cover?
Or
We
Levine,
asked him.
Yeah, or Levine. And that all came out.
We just asked him.
That all came out in the podcast.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask, man.
It's almost it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
What are they going to say? No? They're going to hurt your feelings? I mean, come on. Get over it.
Try about it.
It's
No,
like
no.
next. You know what I mean?
No, so
But they love what we're doing. Go ahead.
yeah, like what I was saying, it's like when we came into the see? Cannabis.
Don't.
You fucked me all up. They're making me not swear for this so it can be used later, but as you saw with the radio show, it throws me off.
Don't explain yourself. It doesn't work.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, it's like the cannabis community. Like when we launched there, it was a really big welcome. Mm-hmm. It's a really, I don't even know. I can't even see.
When we launched this
I'm
in the
all
cannabis
fucked up,
industry, and they loved what we were doing. Okay, I mean now we're involved and friends with Chris Pagel from Reliable Bud and Jen Borgensen from the Harvest Cup. The Harvest Cup invited us to their booth
To do that.
To do a signing.
Yeah.
to
do the signing.
and do the raffle.
doing
We're
a 4-hour.
we're giving away a replica of Old Red.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you haven't registered, time's ticking.
Yeah.
Like our page, contact us, and we will give you a free
When's
entry.
the due date for that final day?
The drawing is
12:45.
December. Yeah,
12:45 on the
12:45 on the
Yep.
15th.
Yeah.
And
Just to clear that up, if you send any of us a message, send us your first and last name and your email, and you get a free entry. And
Yeah.
then ask
There's
us about
also-
how to get more entries. We'll let them know in
There's
the
also
DMs.
multiple other pages that aren't here, which would be In the Weeds Prohibition Talk Radio, Joe Smith, the Burn Gallery in Burlington,
Yep.
Tito Burn.
Yep.
Dr. Whitestone made this
Beautiful
this
piece.
piece.
Beautiful.
It's a $500 plus piece.
Oh, yeah.
We're super stoked that he actually made it, and
hope
this
that
is going to be badass. I hope you win it too. 'Cause I just want to rip out of there.
Right?
what
Whoever wins
you're
it better let us
cursing
get
it.
what really bothers me about that whole thing, but it's still pretty cool.
You don't get it?
We don't get a chance to win it. We don't get to keep it.
They'd look bad.
We're the Toking Dead, and it's
for once I had good luck in my life, I swear.
but we have the real deal.
Yeah, we have the real deal.
And all the links that we're mentioning, everything that we're mentioning, we'll put the links in the description below.
See, now I get you all screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's contagious. It'll rub off.
So that's
gonna rub one
what's
off.
happening. At the cons, you asked, how like the cannabis cons have been going fantastic.
Yep.
The Comic Cons have been going fantastic. Obviously,
Oh, no, I'm gonna up
you know what I
that a
mean.
little bit.
When you
They're
go around and
badass.
you make good friends with guys like Guy Gilchrist. Sorry, Gilly guy.
I'm the only one not messing up.
Not yet.
Wood.
I think Jen had a cookie that I just ate.
That should be hitting any second.
But when you run into guys like that, and Bill Diamond and people that kind of reach out to you a little bit,
Yeah.
they want to know what you're doing.
Yeah, Philo
Not
Bernhardt
everybody
was
gets that.
another one.
Philo Bernhardt. If you don't recognize these names,
Look 'em
Google
up.
it, look it up.
Roger
When you
Cable.
Go
see
to
what
our
their art is,
page.
because you guys have told me, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, that's like my childhood." You know?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Are you kidding me? We got to sit with all
We're
our
talking about
childhood friends.
the Muppets. We're talking about
Yeah, it was crazy. Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid,
Secret of Nim.
The Secret of Nim, and
Bill
it's
Diamond,
just
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors, and
Gremlins.
he was the puppet
We
guy.
don't want to give you too much. Look
us up. You gotta
This is where you're
follow
gonna-
us.
No.
We want you to go look them up. Go check them out because they're a lot of very talented people, and for us to be put into a category for what we're doing and the way that we interact with people, to be put in that category is kind of
Very humbling.
It's
It
very
is. It's very
humbling.
humbling,
It is,
and
they're all really.
I wish we
kick-ass
could work
people.
with everybody. We've selected our artists for book 2.
Yes. Yes, we
Aaron
have.
Bolduck is going to be doing the artwork.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
this kid. I
And
shouldn't even call him a kid. He's a guy.
there's a lot of artists
Really good,
now
really good. Underrated.
that are learning and understanding what we're doing that are reaching out to us now.
Yep.
You know, it's been what 16, 18 different artists
Yeah,
or
in the
more,
past week.
and they're just you know.
how much of a struggle was it to find the artist for if she won?
Honestly, when we launched the idea to find an artist, I launched it on a lot of the social media pages. We got a really good response, believe it or not, for people that wanted to draw what we were looking for.
That's a good call because I almost forgot to bring that up.
Yeah, you know, we found Eric Yep out in California. Nobody knew who he was, but the art style was what we were looking for. Not necessarily just the artwork, but the style of art
Right.
to launch this.
You know, and
it paid off.
and what we did was we sent him a photograph
Of us.
of us sitting at the
poor man.
sitting at a picnic table at my camp in Maine. You know what I mean?
I will stab you in the eye with this.
And we just said, you know, just show us a sample.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
would
is
be
this
federal
is your
offense.
interview. Show us what you can do.
Yeah.
And he created this picture, and we loved it. We
clicked right
It
away.
just clicked right away. We said, "That's the cover."
We're taking it.
Okay.
Right now, as you
You know what I mean? And he's like, "Okay, that's you can have this picture." You know what I mean? And we talked and we negotiated. We hired him as the artist. You know what I mean? Work for hire. He did a beautiful job. The comic came out fantastic. Yeah, near the end it got a little rough. Things didn't work out quite the way we wanted to. But that's okay.
It's business.
Give the credit where the credit is due. And he did a great job.
He did do a great job in the first issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Aaron's going to do a great job.
Oh, yeah,
And Steve's
yeah.
going to do a great job.
They all are.
And Joe St. Pierre's going to do
It's
a
gonna
great
be
job.
so great. I
We're-
can't wait.
This is like, this is really
but thank you,
cool.
Eric.
It's like a
Yeah, it's really cool.
mixing bowl of talent.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, I didn't think I was talented.
A lot would disagree.
No, I just play it well.
I mean,
I should have been an actor.
I don't know a lot about the comic industry. Okay, I
That was a
can't draw.
hint in case you're looking for a new face.
Well, I
like
shouldn't
that.
say that. I can draw architecturally.
Okay.
Being a contractor, I can draw architecturally, but I can't draw. I can't draw a comic book. But we created something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of artists out there that do fantastic artwork, but it's pictures and they have to, because they can't put it all together. It's just every mind works differently. Unless you can pull people together to create something.
He's thinking about tapioca pudding.
They got
Ooh,
a
that
team.
sounds good.
Now you've got a team. So you've got your story writers, you've got you've got your illustrators, you've got this, you've got the artists, you've got the storyboarders. You know what I mean? But and everybody can contribute to that. You know what I mean? We can come up with a hell of a story, and we did come up with a hell of a story. We wanted to put that into pictures. We needed an artist. That's all. That's just how
We're
it
going to give you
works.
a close-up.
Hey, what's happening?
So, you guys recently just dropped a 50-page book as well, right?
Yes. We took all the chapters, which issue 1, the premiere issue, was pulled from. Okay, but originally this was written as a book. Okay, and most of it was written on the picnic table at my camp in Maine.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
been throwing ideas. I
We
remember
we
listening
just
to that
threw
on the last
ideas
podcast.
around, and
He threw the ideas.
Oh yeah, all the way around.
he
Sorry,
would
Ben
write
was
it.
right.
He would
Jeff,
write it
yeah,
down.
yeah.
Ben wrote it down, and then he typed it all up, sent it to me as one long, run-on freaking sentence
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah.
I had to take and break down and actually pull the paragraphs, put the quotes on. I need a period here. No, this gets capital.
Thesaurus.
English
Okay.
major.
All right.
You know,
so.
Won poetry awards and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I got a few.
He's got a
Yeah,
few too.
alright,
You
yeah, I
know,
got a
so, but yeah, so we decided to release the book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you like the comic, the book is available.
Nice.
You know, and it gives you that there's a lot that's not in the comic that is in the book. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's stoner humor, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't show it to your kids.
Educating through adult humor.
Now, are the people going to be getting an audio book soon? That would,
That
that
would
would
be
be
epic.
great.
Are you gonna-
Actually, you know,
we could
that's
I
a
could narrate it for you.
great idea.
If
Yeah.
you guys were to narrate it, though, I think that would be.
Yeah.
Drew's first good idea.
No.
No,
You know
he's
what?
always got good
You
ones.
got the voice, but you don't have the pizzazz.
That's it.
No, I'm just
Ladies are looking at him. He's got the body.
kidding. So yeah, that's actually a good idea. There's so much that we have in the works. It's mind-boggling.
There's a lot to do.
It's
your own
mind-boggling.
way.
I know.
Because we're gonna.
I'm pretty, okay?
We're already starting to break new barriers in the things that we're
Yeah.
Definitely,
that we're
always.
trying to implement, not just in the comic industry, but also in the cannabis industry.
Yeah.
Okay, things are in the works that have never been done before, and
Yeah.
we're really looking forward to that. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what
We'll talk
it is
about
yet.
that early next
Okay.
year.
No, we're not going
How's
to.
You
that
know,
feel?
it's
Pushing
not
to
ready.
the edge of the envelope. How's that feel?
Um,
Testing new waters.
but that's what we've always done.
Yeah.
I mean, like I
Hard
said,
to
you
be
know,
entrepreneurs.
we've never, everything we're doing is new to us. It's fresh. We don't have a mindset of when you're in the cannabis industry, it goes this way. Oh, when
Yeah.
you're in the comic book industry, you got to do it this way. We don't have that mindset. So we do what the hell we think we should do. Whatever pops into our
I do
head.
what I
Oh,
want.
this is a great
Give me
idea.
outside.
You know what I mean? Don't tell me that it can't be done because we're already doing things that people have never done before.
And I probably said that can't be done, you know.
You know what I
Can't be
mean?
done. You can't
You know,
be
you
zombies.
can never tell me
Watch
that I
us.
can't do something.
Yeah.
Never tell me it's impossible.
You can't give me $1 million right now.
Okay, and never threaten me. I could give you $1 million
All right,
right now.
all right.
It wouldn't be real, but I could give it to you. Here's a check.
After this gets
Speaking-
launched,
Okay.
maybe we will give you $1 million.
Speaking of threats,
Yeah, and right now
we're
we're
getting
going
into
to
that?
take a break.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
because
guess we're gonna get
things are
serious.
about to get real.
part duo coming up.
And here we go, guys, back with part 2.
He did that the same
So-
both times. Did you notice that?
Exactly the same.
Exactly.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's like he
So
practices in the mirror.
since we've met, I know last time we talked a lot about, like, naturally in business, you go through rough patches, right? You'll hit gravel, you'll hit cacti, and
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
has
Cacti.
anything happened that's been really
just not.
rough
It's not. It's
since
just being.
then? Since we've last spoke.
What's your problem over there?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, you know, just like, you know, in any startup business, you know, and I've started up quite a few different things in my lifetime. They're all a challenge. You got financial, you know, you've got time,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You question yourself. You know, you run into blockades, whether it be mental blockades or blockades out there. People tell you, oh, you're crazy. People say this, people say that. You know what I mean? And I try to live my life by the fact that I can do whatever I want to do. I'm going to try it because maybe I'm good at it. Maybe I'm not, but I'll find out. You can't be afraid of failure. And yes, there are definite roadblocks.
Yeah, like I said, sitting on a cactus without lube. I summed it up really quick for that. Listen, we only got 20 minutes, man. That was like 15. Dude, no, seriously, that was almost like Joe Smith's newscast.
Okay,
Just
so
kidding.
what we're going to jump right into is the trademark. You know, any business wants to file, you know, a trademark on their company. So, you know, that's what we did.
You filed it.
We filed the trademark. That was filed August of 2017.
Accepted.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
No.
August of 2017.
That was
Let me
no,
see.
August.
Submitted.
Submitted.
Hold on.
Submitted.
I got all this stuff you see, Walking Dead shit. We're going to talk about that. You know, this. I don't need that. I'm going to wing it.
That'll be
All right.
linked. This stuff will be.
It's all.
Public
That's all. That's all
It's all
public
public
knowledge
knowledge.
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we filed for the trademark, and 3 weeks later, we get a cease and desist letter from AMC. Okay.
AMC's attorneys.
You know, well,
Yeah.
yeah, representing AMC
Yeah.
and Robert Kirkman, who actually owns the trademark.
Yep.
Okay. So, first roadblock. That's not a roadblock.
Well, you got to tell them what they claim too. They claim.
Well, yeah,
they
but
claim
yeah, I
trademark
mean, you know,
infringement.
it's not a roadblock. That's
Yeah.
you know, somebody's dropping a rock on your friggin' head.
Yeah, they're trying
You
to
know what I
just
mean?
cut out your
Yeah,
knees.
right. We're gonna squash you right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't play that game.
Yeah.
You know, they can make their their assertions, and they have every right to try and protect their mark.
Yeah.
You know, God bless you.
Jeffrey's getting passionate.
Because this is a passionate subject.
I know.
And to be perfectly frank, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it really ticks me off the accusations that they make.
Accusations.
Accusations. We're going to tarnish their mark. We're going to create confusion. Our mark, we shouldn't be able to do what we do because marijuana is illegal on the federal level. You know what I mean? Yeah. Really?
Beat
I mean,
saying that isn't though.
okay. Yeah.
Did I steal your thunder?
No, that's all right. Yeah, you can beat
Yeah.
Glenn to death with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But my zombies can't
Glenn
smoke
died?
weed.
Oh my god.
Glenn died? Yeah. Yeah, that's about when I stopped watching it too.
That's funny.
So we're fighting for our right to do what we want to do. You know what I mean? And we don't have money. We don't have attorneys. We're the poor guys. We put our heart and soul into something that we believe in, and damn it, you're not going to take it away.
This sounds a lot like David and Goliath.
Yep. We discussed this.
Oh, we did discuss
Yes, David,
this.
yeah,
We did.
Let me be who I want to be. Let me be who I can be. You're doing your thing. Do your friggin' thing. Leave me the alone.
So, in your folder of research, what is like one of the most compelling things that you found out?
Well, it started right at the beginning.
No, compelling means like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to use. I'm not using the word compelling. I'm going to use the word motivational things.
Okay.
Bringing it back.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm backtracking. I'm going to go back.
Back it up.
Okay.
Wait,
In
hold
that
on.
Oh, wait,
letter,
The train is backing up. Just hold on. You better get on.
that letter
It's
that
gonna
we
run you over.
received
The
from
last
AMC.
Gonna run you over.
While he's looking for that, just want to shout out to our viewers, our listeners. You'll have to just watch the video, but it's a
Our
beautiful
viewers, I'm
case
sorry.
here.
So
All
fine.
red.
Look at
Oh
that.
my goodness.
That's one of two.
It's printed on aluminum, so he
Yeah.
said that this will probably outlast my phone. It definitely will because my phone's cracked already. We're good.
Yeah, Case Kings.
That's a collector's
Okay.
item.
Case
That's
Kings
awesome.
in the Hyannis Mall made these
I
for us.
did. No, I've seen
Yeah.
So
Good guys.
here's the letter that we received from AMC. Okay. You don't have to put it too close.
No, I was just.
Okay. This was the it's still kind of confidential to some
Yep.
degree. Okay. But I'm going to read one line out of here.
I don't think it's confidential. It's all public knowledge.
Maybe, but this isn't part of the USPTO.
Oh, so AMC hides a lot of stuff, is what you're saying.
Well, no, they sent us a
They hid
cease and
money from their actors.
we received a cease and desist
Oh,
letter,
Did I go there?
and we just the mark has become famous. Yeah, I don't think so.
What is their mark? I don't even know.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
That's their mark.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
AMC's mark, however.
No.
AMC has the right to use it.
Yeah.
Kirkman LLC owns the trademark.
Yeah. Yeah. And good for
Okay.
him. I mean, he did a good thing.
Whatever.
I mean, it was great.
So
He had a
anyway,
great run,
we
yeah.
received this
But
letter, and it says
When
blah
he
blah blah.
left, sorry, I'm
And
talking
it
to Adam.
says,
You have your own
according to this
conversation
and
over
according to that, and our number this and our number that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can look them up, and I have looked them all up. Okay. Do not ever say something like this to me.
there. Don't.
AMC will take any steps necessary to protect its rights in the mark. That's fantastic. Don't ever threaten me. You want to take legal recourse? I would have accepted that. What are you going to do? Do a drive-by shooting and take me out? I don't buy it. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, that sounds like they're being very reckless.
I don't know.
And,
I was always.
They're trying to intimidate people, and it's not just us. We have a list. The golfing dead, the tossing dead. You know what I mean? The running dead. They're all abandoned. Why? They probably received a letter similar to this. Okay? The,
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, here's a list right here, and I narrowed this down from like 50. Okay? Because I think a lot of it was irrelevant. A lot of it was old. You know what I mean? I looked them up. Now,
I don't
you know.
care. I still. It shows a pattern.
But this is the list that I came up with right here, okay, of current trademarks. And if you notice, over here, they're all abandoned. Okay? One of them is still in opposition by Kirkman, but it was abandoned because an opposition was filed. So we're not alone in this.
No.
Okay.
No, not by
and
any
I'm
stretch of the
talking
imagination.
the Hopping Dead crawl. They tried to do it again. Okay. The Running Dead, the Bowling Dead, the Golfing Dead, the Dreams Dead, the Other Dead, the Dead Inklings, and it goes on and on and on. Okay. Really? You can't control that.
Yeah.
You don't have a right to control
Well,
that.
no,
So
and
what's
what it does.
Hey,
and
bring it in.
What we believe with this pattern that you're seeing is whether intentional or unintentional, but it's actually starting to create a monopoly in that consumer market,
Yep.
and that is a federal offense. That's the Antitrust Act in Section 2 of the Sherman Act. Look it up. I'm not even going to explain it. But if you look it up,
Because you can't.
no, I can. Believe me, we
Oh no, we've read a lot of stuff.
we have
We've read a lot
done
of stuff.
our research.
Yeah.
We're not
Sure
just
they have
two,
not.
You know what I mean?
two guys.
Whether
in
we're
the
right, whether
sticks,
we're wrong,
you know,
fact remains.
yeah.
It's something that
If nothing else, we can
We're
both go
100%.
for our bar exam after this case
And pass it.
pass,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yes.
actually make some good money.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
thank you for that.
yeah.
What,
You know.
like I read every legal
Yeah, so you can't keep doing this to
Yeah.
people.
No, no.
You know what I mean?
So it sounds like they're trying to bully everybody out of using anything that remotely
Well,
sounds like their name.
I wouldn't.
Correct.
I wouldn't say bully because
No, based on that,
Based on
if
that, it
people
sounds like
if
bullying.
people
Well,
receive
no,
that same letter,
no.
that's bullying in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that
Yeah.
doesn't sound like illegal.
You
You're
can
right, in
send
your
me
opinion.
you can send me a legal document and you can be nice about it and you can say we believe that you are infringing on our trademark.
Yeah.
We kindly request. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Blah blah blah. You can't
Yeah.
do anything about it until it gets through the trademark
Right.
anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
By
the trademark
any
was
means
issued.
necessary,
Yeah.
Tell me in that letter that you're going to oppose the trademark if it's issued. But don't threaten me.
yeah.
It's wrong.
Well, anyway, but yeah.
You know, obviously that's a craw in my ass.
What kind of crowd would
You're
that
the
be?
family.
A crack crowd.
Big
I know
one.
what that means.
Would that be a crack crowd?
Any means necessary. That's scary to hear.
Yeah.
For most people.
Well,
For most
take
people.
any
Yeah, it is.
any steps
We're
necessary.
not most people.
Any steps necessary
Yeah, what
can
does
mean a
that
lot
mean?
of things.
Yeah.
The way that I am perceiving it.
Yeah. Well, not
Okay.
just you, but
You know,
myself and,
and,
numerous other
and,
people.
and
that
I've
read
showed
that.
this to lawyers, and they say that's wrong. You don't do that.
Yeah.
You want to take any legal recourse? Be my guest. We've already hashed this out. I just did it again.
Why?
So obviously it means something.
Oh, yeah.
What's next?
I got a little confused for a second. What's next?
What's next? Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
Well, I don't
I'm
know.
gonna shut up. For a
I
few
was,
minutes.
I would. Well, no, you actually are not, because I was always raised to follow one rule, and that's, you know, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So that's why I'm kind of sitting here quietly.
So I'm breaking all
No.
your rules right now.
No, I'm sitting here quietly because there's not enough editing and beeps that you can put on there for what I have to say to these people. That's me. Sorry. You know, I'm just. If you've seen our podcast and our radio shows, you know that's how I am. That's just me. So I'm trying to keep it politically correct for them. No, professional. Politically correct.
Yeah.
You know,
'Cause what they do
When-
wasn't
Well, you know,
professional.
when the
we-
time is right
we-
and I get my opportunity to let loose on a lot of stuff, you might just back up a little bit because it's going to get deep fast.
Well, without swears, man, you make no sense.
I told you that, man. See, you gotta just let me tell them to off.
There's
It's 3
beeps.
in like 30
Yeah,
seconds.
there's some beeps right there for you.
Beeps.
Sorry,
Okay.
see, Joe, it's not just your show, bro.
I had a
Even
good
there
train
is-
of thought. And you
Usually
lose
it's
it.
good for our show. We don't care, but just because
Well-
this is something we have to let people know about this. You know, like this is something that you can't just bully people and be the monopoly. You don't own the words "the dead." Like you can't
No,
do
and,
this.
and you
This
know
is-
what? It's not just happening.
No, actually, The Dead is trademarked.
Okay,
Who owns it?
not them.
The Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Who owns it? That's who owns it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So by throwing the word walking in the middle is no different than us changing it to
Wouldn't that be
token.
funny if the Grateful
Yeah.
Dead send them that letter that after like seeing this?
Yeah.
You know what? You want
Cease
to
and
be a bully?
desist.
Here you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Cease and desist. And if they were to do that, contact us, man, because I will send you one free of everything that we have right now. And there's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, you want a good laugh? Read the comics.
So what? Going back to Andy's point, what's next?
A lot of stuff.
Okay, what's next?
Immediately.
Immediately, what's happening is we had to answer.
Oh, we're still on that?
Yeah.
That's
Man,
the
I
whole
thought we
thing.
got through that. Go
No.
ahead. Go ahead.
No,
My
dude.
bad.
We're not even close.
Like I said, nothing nice
We're
to
not
say.
even
I thought
close.
you was the old senile one. That's what you always say.
He is.
Oh,
It's that fucking
You're
cookie.
Yeah, you know, okay.
Cookie.
Yeah, well, it's working to my advantage right now.
No,
Ugh.
it's, seemingly. He has no clue where we are.
You know, so all right, so we had to
I've been through it too.
we had to
long.
answer the questions.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Which-
if the opposition came, it's like you have 30 days, you must answer the question, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Otherwise, you'll be in abandonment of your trademark and yada, 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 yada. Okay? So we didn't really answer the questions
Pretty much.
because, like, a lot of the questions are like the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't even questions; they were factual.
They were
statements.
like, they're making statements. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
like,
yeah,
we
okay.
own this, we
and
own
then,
that.
And then later on, it's like, they say the same thing. You know what I
Bravo.
mean? It's like,
Good for you.
yeah, well, okay.
did a
so
good job.
we answered it the way that any normal person would answer it, and we just answered it like in 6 sections. Because
we combined the
we
sections.
covered everything.
Yeah, we covered everything, but we
You know,
combined it. It's
for-
like
for-
you
for-
said the same thing 17 times.
For number
here.
2 through 12,
Yeah.
here's our answer.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, after
You
doing
know, and I got
35
copies
hours
of it. I can show it
research,
to you. You know,
yeah.
so we give our answer, and then what? 2 weeks later,
Motion to
you
strike.
know, it was a motion to strike. You know what I mean?
Because you
motion
didn't
to
answer
strike.
it like
we
a
didn't
lawyer.
answer it correctly like a lawyer. Well, sorry, I'm not a friggin' lawyer. You know what I mean? I'm getting there,
Soon.
but I'm not yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
They picked 2 guys that really like to read and do research on a lot of things. Whether
And
it's
two guys that are
what-
extremely passionate.
Think about it. I
too.
mean, look, if you've read the release of our premiere comic, you can clearly see that we just didn't throw a bunch of random crap in there. We actually hit you with a lot of real fact and real industry, technique
Yep.
through our research. Hello?
of cannabis and stuff
Hello.
like that.
It's the research. That's all a lawyer is.
Hello.
Can you research something fast enough so that you can plead your case properly?
Yeah.
Well, we can.
Yep.
Well, we're doing the best we can.
We're having fun at it, though, right? We
Well,
still having
yeah,
fun?
most of the time.
We still having fun?
You know what I mean?
I'm still having fun.
Every time I learn something, I feel like I grow. Okay, and this is making.
Sorry. Viagra.
What? I don't take that anymore.
The Viagra makes you grow, dude. Not when you learn something.
No, they're little white
Your mind
pills now.
expands when you learn something. If
2
you're
to 4.
growing from learning, oh shit,
I
we
take
have a
one.
problem.
Oh my
All
goodness.
right. So,
Anyway.
okay. All right. Ready? Everybody, breathe. Ask me a question.
Yeah, sure. Walker. Anyway, you know what I mean? But we're teaching people.
Hello.
Is this thing on? Anyway,
Teaching people.
I just
where were we?
So what does it
So
feel
you're-
like having this giant thumb over your heads with everything
Okay.
that you're doing?
giant thumbs. You know how I defend against giant thumbs?
Thumbtacks.
I'm a little prick. That's how I do it. Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good one.
That's,
That was a good one. You're gonna like that one.
Yeah, it even. I mean,
If you guys aren't laughing, I don't know what the problem is.
I do. They're not stoned.
maybe they are.
Maybe they are.
Oh, well, then they're too stoned.
Is there a thing?
Maybe there's-
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've
Been,
never felt.
yeah,
it.
been
Yeah,
there.
I don't overindulge like that.
Yeah.
I've tried.
You didn't succeed.
All right, so where are we going
Failure.
with this conversation? What's this have to do
I was
with me?
trying to loop back to
Okay.
like, teaching people or what you were.
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
well yeah. That,
All right,
that
on
got
that,
shot to
take
shit.
5. Take
That,
5.
that got shot to
Take
hell.
5. Cut. We'll do part 3,
What's part 3?
where I beat you to death with old Red.
After I steal your walker
I mean,
and your tapioca pudding.
we're at
So many people would watch that.
26 minutes.
I know. All right, what happened?
Or 26.
And part 3 is just a closing.
Total?
Yeah.
Did we
Right
get
now,
everything
it's
out?
Part 2.
Yeah.
Is that everything that you
Did
wanted-
we
you
get
guys
every?
wanted
Did we
to-
get
to
everything
talk
out?
about?
I don't fucking know. Did we get everything out? Hello? No, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Let me review.
Oh,
When's the call happen?
Monday.
Monday, 10 a.m.
It's upcoming one day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Why you want to be here? You want to podcast it? We are live with AA Entrepreneur.
I mean, I could do it. Free that day?
I think I gotta double check, but that sounds.
That sounds pretty fun.
We
could
have to
Twitch
inform
stream
you.
it.
You'd have to get permission.
We have to inform you that
I'd
your
have to get
call is
permission
being
for that. You
recorded
just can't start recording
for
a phone call like that.
quality insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quality and training
For
purposes.
quality insurance, we have AA Entrepreneur here.
Recording this for you.
They are our
Is
defense
Massachusetts-
to all the crap we're gonna
Massachusetts a
say.
two-party rule?
Did you know?
Huh?
Is Massachusetts a two-party rule?
Oh, I have no idea. Research it.
We gotta
You know what
research
this
it.
is?
Google it.
I don't even sound like Spanish.
This is
I'll look it up later.
and this is only a couple of ongoing lawsuits and.
Oh, we're
settled
going back to
lawsuits
this. Okay, hold on.
with
Oh, Adam Block.
Kirkman, AMC. Kirkman suing AMC. Other producers are suing AMC. This outside guy who had a comic book. I guess he was affiliated with them at the beginning, or was, and he did this comic book, and they stole things from him and put it in Fear the Walking Dead show. So he's suing them.
That's
You
what
know what I
people
mean?
want,
For
right?
trademark infringement or stealing or whatever, however that's going to go. But what was interesting was, and I didn't know this,
Check this shit out.
Kirkman settles litigation with a childhood friend who was trying to grab co-control over the lucrative zombie franchise. Apparently, he didn't do this by himself, and he had a childhood friend.
Yeah, it's right there.
Where is it? The Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman has resolved a lawsuit brought by a former collaborator who accused him of leaving him for dead and walking away with the profits from the lucrative franchise.
It goes into talk about more. These are all.
If
things
you're
that
going to
you can Google.
screw your own childhood friend, I don't trust you, dude. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Not that
Can
he
you
wasn't
imagine that?
talented at what he did. Can't take talent away from somebody that's talented. It's just, they say money changes people.
Yeah.
And it really does. And
Well, if money changes me, shoot me in the head.
well, I'm totally down
Because
with
I
it.
don't, you know.
I mean, if I'll tell you straight right now, if what we do was to take off and we're making bank, it's gonna be like, all right, we're gonna drop. We're gonna have a fucking party.
It's
So
gonna
remember
blow the
that. So
party.
support us if you
No.
want to come to the party.
No, the point is
I'm just being mean.
is that, I mean, if it goes, everybody that's working with us goes with us.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't be
I mean,
greedy.
you guys might be our production people.
Basically, just don't be greedy.
You know what I mean? You'd always be involved because you're there at the beginning.
No.
You know what I mean? There are others that are there at the beginning. Those are the ones
maybe?
that you bring with you, because alone you might be able to do it, but together you can succeed.
The team wins the Super Bowl.
You know what I mean? We're doing our thing. You're recording this because this is not only going to push you, but it's going to push us. So that's teamwork. So you bring that entire team with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this.
You don't leave people behind.
No.
You know, not the ones that are working with you.
Yeah.
You just don't.
And we're down for working with just about anybody.
You know what I mean?
If they want to work with us,
Just don't ever tell me you're
resolve
going to do something, but don't fucking do it, because I'll come over and I'll try to kick your balls, but I probably wouldn't get that high.
it. He'd throw his back out.
Yeah.
Hey, my back. Where's my walker?
I'll throw my bunny slipper at you.
So you guys just have the Harvest Cup coming up.
Oh, yeah. The Harvest Cup is
we
coming up
touched that, yeah.
on the 15th.
Yeah, check us out there.
We're only going to be there Saturday, the 15th, from 10 to 2.
4 hours only.
4 hours only. We'll be doing a signing.
That's 8.
We'll have the comic books and the books with us, you know.
Yeah.
We're not going to haul the apparel up there and all
No,
that crap.
no.
We're
But
just
you
gonna
can
have the
order it,
books,
you know, if you just,
you know,
it's the same
and
deal.
we're going to give away Old Red.
Yeah.
You know,
The glass version.
The
Yeah.
glass version of Old Red. So, you
Thanks
know,
to In the Weeds,
Yep.
in the Burn Gallery,
Yep.
Dr. Whitestone for that.
Yep,
You know.
absolutely.
As long
You
as
know.
the Wi-Fi is sufficient enough at the DCU Center, we're gonna Twitch stream the giveaway on my channel that I'm building. What did Adam say?
Oh, then you can bounce it to ours.
Yep, and then we're gonna host it on. You guys have the. Is it just the Toking Dead on Twitch?
I
We'll
don't-
double check.
We'll double check, yeah, because
And then,
we're new to the Twitch.
We'll be live streaming probably on the Toking Dead channel. I'm gonna live stream from my channel
Oh,
on
nice.
Instagram.
Yeah, In the Weeds, I think, is live channeling too.
Yeah,
Isn't he?
yeah.
Yep, and
Yeah.
then we'll probably do just all of our pages. Like screw it. So
Right,
Yeah.
right,
again,
right.
if you want to
right.
enter, just send your name and your email.
Yeah.
You can enter in. If
Yeah.
you want to get up to 5 more entries, ask Kyle. We'll let you know how.
If you
Right.
wanna get
And then
it's
come
very
see
simple.
us Saturday at the Harvest Cup. You know,
Yeah.
thanks, Jen,
And
Jeremy.
And then
You know,
Scott,
you guys.
a well-deserved vacation.
You know, you guys are awesome.
Yeah,
So
all you guys. The best part of the Harvest Cup, just so everybody knows, is it's a big event. So when you're looking for us, go to the Harvest Cup booth.
Yep.
'Cause
that's where we'll be.
That's where we're going to be. Thanks to them. That's huge. We
Yeah.
like
Easy.
You know,
And look
we're
for
gonna get
me. I'll be there doing media all day. I'll be interviewing people that are going there. If you're gonna attend, come find me. I'm pretty easy to find. I'm gonna be asking everybody just how they feel about cannabis and legalization and everything. So.
And you want a good stash jar? You gotta look up. I think I
Oh.
created a monster. Look up Joe Souza.
Yeah.
You
Joe
know,
and Wendy,
you want to go
yeah.
check those out.
They,
cool things.
They're actually going to be
Store your buds, boys.
They're going to be at the Harvest Cup, so this is their
Nice.
first cannabis event.
That's awesome.
It's badass. They're great people.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just
we met them at a Comic Con.
yeah.
Now they're doing
yeah.
Canacon.
Hello.
See what we're doing?
Come to
Nice.
a Comic Con.
Yep.
Hello.
It's the place to be.
A shitload of stoners buying comics, or a shitload of comic geeks buying
Geeks.
weed.
Good vibes all around.
Yeah.
Yep.
So cannabis event is geeks buying, well, not necessarily geeks, but just people buying,
Yeah.
selling, not selling. No, actually, it's gifting, isn't it?
Hey, donating.
What? I don't
Gifting.
really
Sharing.
gifting, buying, selling, sharing.
I don't know. I do
Yeah.
comic books.
Yeah. yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So all right, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys.
That
for
was fun.
watching.
Tuning in.
See you soon.
Talk to you
Peace.
later.